No painters today, but we did have tile guys. So, so this is apparently Wedi board or something. It's waterproof stuff, and they've been building our shower. So we had some good discussions today. Um, so this is going to be the basic format. We're going to have this little lip right here, and you may recall we have like little benches at this end and this end, and those will have granite tops on them. That's the same as the granite that will be on uh, the bathroom vanity over there. And the tile guy said that normally when you do granite seats, you will also do granite the granite on top of this little ledge right here. And I called Sarah and she was like, okay, that sounds good to me. And if he says it's standard, then that's what we're going to do. So that's what we're going to do. It was sort of funny because I called Sarah, and of course we have these big tiles, 12 by 24 tiles, and Sarah was like, well, I don't know if we want to like stagger them, like, well, I would get one out and show you, but it's going to be a hard like stagger, like one there and then offset, or if we want to just like stack them up in a line. And I was like, oh, I just assumed that they would be stacked up in a line. And she was like, I don't know. And then I was like, well, we're going to do them vertical, right? And she's like, no, we're going to do them horizontal. So I'm glad we had this discussion because apparently if we didn't, it would have been all wrong. And actually, I was talking to the tile guy, and he was like, yeah, I was talking to a husband not long ago, and he was like, yeah, just install them vertical. And the tile guy was like, okay, I'll confirm tomorrow before I actually start the install. And he's like, nope, no need to confirm, just do it. And then he finished the job, and the wife came in, and she's like, oh, I was expecting them to be horizontal. I don't really like them vertical. Real awkward. Um, so what we are going to have, they're going to be in a line because, all right, I am going to get one of these out. Woo! Because basically there is a small amount in these tiles of sort of bump in the center. And if you stagger them, you'll end up with this will be high, and then you'll have a tile right here that's at its lowest and a tile right here that's at its lowest. So you'll have sort of an unwanted texture matchup. However, if you just stack them like this, like one there, everything sort of lines up nicely. So they're going to be not staggered. They're going to be just in straight lines, and they're going to be horizontal. And it's going to be great. We did need to get some more tile because we did not order any bullnose tile. And bullnose tile is the tile that is used for edges. It has like a rounded edge that's this material rather than that like tile edge surface. And that will be like on these edges here and stuff like that. Basically creating a cleaner edge. He said that if you don't use bullnose, you use these little like quarter round pieces of metal. And I took one look at them and I was like, Sarah's not gonna be cool with that. So I went to ProSource and I ordered some of that. We're expecting it to get in next week. And yeah, it should be great. They pulled off. I assume I can walk on this. Let's assume I can walk on this. Oh yeah, there are all sorts of footprints on this. Of course I can walk on it. So we're tiling up to this. And obviously we took the trim off. But he was saying that since this is wood, this is not so great. And so what they're going to do is they're going to take their... Actually, Jake is the one who's going to do this. They're going to take these wooden pieces out and put Wedi board in here instead. So I expect that Jake will probably be around tomorrow to do that. I think. I'm really excited that we're gonna at least keep some of the wallpaper border, so that in like 40 years when someone else is tearing this house apart, they're going to be like, wow, what is this? Woo! Hey! I moved our temporary lip. So yeah, this is all coming together quite nicely. And then, yeah. We have lip, glass will sit on top of that, forming this entire wall of glass. And yeah, it's gonna be great. Gonna be great. Gonna be great. So they were working on that, and additionally. Oh yeah, I talked to the fireplace people. So we are missing the front screen panel for the fireplace. And the reason that is because they keep that off and just have this cardboard in place until drywalling is done, because drywalling is a messy experience. Once drywall is done, they come in for what they call the test light, and that's when they actually put the final touches on, install the remote control, and then put on the faceplate, and then they light it for the first time, and everybody's happy. And I think that in order to install the tile, actually, I don't think I showed you guys the tile that we got here. Can I get this open? There it is. So we're gonna have this forming the interior. So it's gonna be 6 inches here of that tile, and then 6 inches of stained wood mantle around that, and a small, just a small little bump. No apron, just a small little wooden bump out at the bottom. Cool. But yeah, they're supposed to call me to schedule the test lighting. And then down here, the tile for the sauna is in. I picked that up. So that's it. Bird's eye blue pebble tile. And so that's going to go in, and then it will be sealed with some kind of sealer that will keep it having that sort of darker, wet look to all the tiles, and then he'll grout it. All this grout is apparently supposed to be, highly stain resistant, never needs sealing, never needs stealing, mold and mildew resistant. So basically this stuff is supposed to never need to get touched. With old grout, you would have installed the tile, grouted it, and then put sealer over top of it. But the new stuff is not supposed to be sealed. So we'll put in the tile, seal it, and then grout it. And this is our sauna floor. So this is our base. I'm assuming that this is the slope that will slope toward that center drain. And yeah. The lead tile guy actually had a wedding to go to, so he left it early afternoon today. But whoa, phone. You are just really not doing so well with the brightness right here. What? Jeez. Maybe if I go back in a dark place. Let's smooth our way in here. Is this gonna work? All right. I'm sorry I'm blinding you. This phone has some issues with light. The good part is that the tile guys left their trailer behind, with the intent, of course, of picking the job up. So they literally can't do anything else until they come back and finish our job, which I think is great. So sorry that you're in Brightland, but tomorrow we should have more tile news and probably some Jake news, so stick around.